Alright, folks, we are back. More Knights of the Old Republic 2. So when I loaded it up, we had this dialogue here waiting for us. What kind of readings? What are you talking about?
Containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the surface of the asteroid through the tunnels.
Well, that was me shutting them down. I guess this was a little bit bugged or something. Great, how much farther is the exit?
To keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but not for much longer. I'm locking down the turbo lift to the administration section now to keep the blast from spreading. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is going to get real hot real soon.
I already increased the temperature too. Fucking maintenance droid. Bane of my goddamn existence. That's okay though. Alright, you and your shield. Well, you're really annoying me with that shield. There we go. It's locked. Okay. Guess I'm not getting in there. Hey, another droid with a shield. Bye-bye. Corpse. You have a shield as well. No problem. Well, it might be a problem now that I'm out of force points. Oh wait, got some back. Fry it. Goddamn maintenance droid. Why do all of these droids have shields? What the hell is it doing? Buddy, are you okay there? You good? You gonna cooperate so I can kill you? Good droid. Okay. Turbo lift. Pragus Fuel Depot. Excellent. Just in the nick of time, as always. Oh, you're dead. Oh, dear.
Provided my receptors are not off focus.
Or should I be saying, oh boy, because it's HK. Tell me what you're doing here before I turn you into slag.
I am a survivor, Harbinger, just as you were, Master.
You got a new paint job there, HK-47.
You are the only organic which I may now serve.
Well, who was your previous master?
Answer, the captain of the Harbinger, Master. I was in transit to Telos to facilitate communications and terminate hostilities. However, we did not arrive at our intended destination.
Somehow I'm not buying it. Tell me everything that happened between the Harbinger and now.
Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation.
Why don't you tell me anyway?
Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship.
How come I don't remember any of this?
Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master.
Possible, and did you do that by, chance? Incapacitated?
Clarification. Yes, Master. No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken. Most curious.
Yeah. Most curious. Drugged, what do you mean drugged?
Placation, merely a turn of
Placation.
phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of Juma juice was unintentional. I meant to communicate openly
I love
that
this
you
guy.
were somehow rendered unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold.
Care to explain how I was locked in the cargo hold?
Clarification, by locked, I meant sealed. My
Sure.
vocabulator seems to be malfunctioning.
Sure. What happened next?
Presentation. Following the unusual coincidence
Sure.
that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger's systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger's systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction.
Of course you did.
We were most fortunate to have survived, Master.
I'm guessing the freighter was the Ebenhawk, so any idea what had attacked the small freighter?
Master, I do not know. Judging from the damage, it had been attacked by a much larger vessel. And when it attempted to escape the Harbinger with you on board, it was fired on again. Addendum. It does seem odd that such a small vessel has a high probability of attracting the attention of much larger vessels. Not a welcome trait in a freighter, to be sure.
Well, I mean, it is the Ebenhawk. What was this freighter that the Harbinger brought on board?
Explanation? I
Yep,
believe it was
Ebenhawk,
a
okay.
smuggler's vessel by the name of the Ebon Hawk.
Eben, Eben,
Speculation.
whatever.
As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was always its intention to play dead, then kidnap you off the Harbinger and rob me of my bounty.
Rob you of your bounty?
Clarification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master.
Mm-hmm.
It would pain me to see you damaged in any way. That is why the arrival of this Ebon Hawk caused me considerable distress.
Right. So this, to me, very clearly seems like HK-47 in disguise, trying to sell us to the exchange for that bounty on Jedis. Not that my character would know any of that, but just to me, having played the first game. Why would that ship have taken me off the Harbinger?
My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say that once we arrived at this floating rock, our situation became much clearer.
What happened once the ship arrived?
Explanation. Despite my market value, Master, the miners were far more interested in you. It did not take long for me to ascertain the reason for this.
One moment.
While an
I have
HK
a
protocol
phone
droid
call
is
coming
a
in.
valuable piece of property, Jedi are worth much more in certain exclusive markets across the galaxy. Painful admission. I must confess to feelings of inferiority at the speculated difference between my value and the price for your capture. I was forced to remind myself it was not due to a failing of my model or function, but because you were a Jedi.
Alright, sorry about that. So we're back. Had a phone call pop up in the middle here. So continuing on with our dialogue, why would someone want me captured?
I do not know, Master. I found it curious as well. Perhaps it was due to a spectacular failing of your model and function.
How did they find out I was a Jedi?
Surprised answer. Why, I told them, Master. You are the exiled Jedi who served
Oh.
with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not? I hope all that has happened has not been the result of a miscommunication. If so, then the problem lies with the core word databases, which are notoriously
Why the hell would you have told them that? Unpleasantness, what are you talking about?
answer. All that has happened has been been because they believe you to be a Jedi, Master. They debated what to do with you as you lay unconscious in the medical bay. One group seemed intent on selling you as property. The other group opposed this.
Then what happened?
3 standard hours after the division between the miners became apparent, accidents began to occur throughout the facility. A result of improper maintenance, I believe. These accidents coincided with the degradation of the mining droid behavioral cores. Crude models are prone to such failures, resulting in murderous rampages. The mortality rate of organics in the facility rose quickly.
Mm-hmm. I also remember how you just so happened to work in maintenance. So what happened to the rest of the miners?
3 miners began to join you in the medical bay as a cascade of flawlessly timed...
Man, listen to this guy talk.
...in isolated gas pockets in the lower levels of the
Flawless,
facility.
yeah.
Explosions herded the miners into emergency sections of the station, quickly and efficiently cutting them off from communications and facility control. But sadly enough, not the ventilation.
Listen to this guy. He is obviously behind this all. Sadly enough, what do you mean?
You see, the explosions had damaged specific sections of this facility's ventilation systems, causing a slow, lethal buildup of toxic fumes in the dormitory level.
Are you responsible for all this?
Defensive answer. Master, I am a protocol...
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
...of unrivaled sophistication. To have carried out the actions that took place here would have required an unusual set of skills.
Which I'm willing to bet you have.
Likely, I possess the knowledge of how to reprogram the memory cores of base worker class droids into killing machines, let alone to terminate the organics at this facility, utilizing only Aerotech 500 series laser mining drills and explosives fashioned from...
You seem to know a lot about what they were using. I think you are responsible.
I cannot and will not attempt to change your mind, Master. I would urge you to consider that your Kolto tank treatments may have caused...
Yeah, my poisoned Kolto tank treatments. Do you know who administered sedatives?
Conjecture. The administration of a large dose of sedatives over a short
Oh, yeah, really?
time would likely prove fatal to miners, although not to a Jedi. For a Jedi, it would simply render them unconscious for ease of transport. Quite inventive.
Yes, sure. Inventive. Those miners were murdered.
Answer. I was merely commenting on the idea itself, Master. Not the execution of the idea.
Oh, this guy's great.
Well, that too
It's a
was
barrel of
inventive.
laughs.
Besides, Master, those miners intended to murder you, or worse. Any complaints they would have at being murdered would be the highest form of hypocrisy.
I have some questions for you.
Of course, Master. How may I be of assistance?
Have you seen a T3 unit?
Hesitant answer. A T3 utility droid would be a common sight in this facility. It is indeed curious that I have not seen many since my arrival. However, I feel I must inform you that, droid prejudice aside, T3 models exhibit excessive individualism when not routinely memory wiped. This individualism can become such a nuisance that even a droid such as myself is tempted to reduce them to their base components, if not crush them into slag.
Like you did earlier.
Seemingly irrelevant.
Seemingly irrelevant tangent.
Where did you leave the droid, Master? That would logically be the best place to look.
Oh man, love this guy. Last scene in the hangar.
Then that would explain why such
yes,
a
yes, it would.
unit isn't here, Master. I believe my photoreceptors are functioning adequately enough to verify that.
Maybe you can answer something else for me.
Of course, Master. How may I be of assistance?
I'm looking for a way into the Paragus hangar bay.
Pitying answer. Oh, that is unfortunate, Master. The hangar is sealed behind a containment field. It would be impossible to open it.
What about the override codes?
Answer. Only the Paragus administration officer would have such codes, Master. If he hasn't already been murdered in an unfortunate accident, then he is trapped in the dormitory section, which has been effectively cut off from the facility by explosives.
Mm-hmm. If I crawl through the mining tunnels to get here, there's likely to be other tunnels.
In theory, you could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged.
Those miners... I only want the codes the miners have, and when I have the codes, I'll dispose of them and leave this rock.
Warning, Master. Continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we continue
Sure you do. Well, I'm suggesting like that, I'm going to turn you into scrap.
Resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by a code.
Okay, so then where do I get the code?
Correction. Oh, I already possess
perfect.
the code, Master, but I am afraid that it will
Okay,
do
that's
you
not perfect.
no good.
I'll be the judge of that.
Condescending explanation.
Condescending
Master,
explanation.
the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice printed musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on paranoid obsession. Conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice-locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics.
Okay, but you do know the code.
Condescending explanation. Oh, yes, Master. The code is Maintenance Control Voice Print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless.
How can I bypass the voice print?
Master, you cannot. You are trapped here just as I am. There is nothing to do. Except patiently
sure.
wait for whatever the future
Sure,
has in store for us.
Don't believe this. I have some more questions for you.
Of course, Master. How may I be of assistance?
Man, I could just talk to this guy all day. He's great. Voice pro.
Condescending
Okay.
explanation.
Yes.
Musing.
Yes.
Conjecture.
Yes. Voice printed.
Explanation. Yes, Master. Many consoles have voice recognition sensors built into their systems so that only selected individuals can unlock them.
Alright, you said you already have the code.
Condescending explanation.
Yes. How can I get him to speak it?
Answer. Master, you cannot.
Okay. Alright, let's... you said you already have the code.
Placating answer. Oh, of course, Master. I shall endeavor not to forget such descriptors in the future.
Descriptors?
I assure you, it is merely a result of memory damage I have suffered since our arrival.
Right. Fine, now...
Answer.
Okay. Never mind, then I'll be going. Ah, there it is. Dark side. Why'd that door open? Okay. Maintenance offer corpse. He's got some goods. HK protocol droid. Yeah, protocol droid. That's in massive quotations. Massive quotations. Probably HK-47 himself, and he just painted himself silver. I don't know. So we got a workbench here. Oh, sonic imprint sensor. Datapad sonic imprint sensor. What is this? With the protocol droid's help, I finished work on the sonic imprint sensors. I've installed them in the mining droids, but I'm locking up the original here to prevent the other miners from using its ability to record and play back voices to override the droid's voice print protocols. Hey! That could be useful. Workbench. What can we do? Mandalorian melee shield. Scout enforcer. I need repair 8 for that. I can make a regular blaster rifle. Fully upgradable. Ooh, repeating blaster rifle. I need more repair skill, clearly. Make a longsword, blaster rifle. Alright, so I can make a blaster rifle. Is that any better than 1 to 12, 19 to 20? It's not upgradable though. Whereas if I make this blaster rifle, where's field survival pistol? Fully upgradable. It's really not that great. Fully upgradable. Let's create this. Ranged. Oh, I can make upgrades too. Create new items. How do I upgrade shit? So let's equip the blaster rifle. It's fully upgradable. Upgrade items, okay. Oh, I can upgrade the miner uniform too. Upgrade targeting. Attack modifier +1. Bonus damage 1. Bonus damage versus droids. Massive criticals too. Nice. Alright, miner's uniform. Armor ply plating. Stealth +2. Yeah. Okay. Incompatible. Oh, okay. Can I undo? Okay, yeah, I can undo upgrades just like before. Excellent. I think I could actually make upgrades too. Ranged. Yeah, so I already have one of those. And don't want that. Pinpoint scope. Keen. Cool. I like that. Whoa. Are you going to do anything? What the fuck? You! Why am I dying? Use a fucking med pack, you dumb bitch! Jesus Christ. Load last save game. Okay. Oh, come on, I'm down here. Really, it's been that long? Yep, been that long.
Yeah, picking up some strength.
Oh, what are you talking about? Great, how much more? Pain in my ass. Alright, get lost. Get lost. Oh, little piece of shit. Come here. Yeah. They have energy shield. Should be able to just use this. It'll be a lot faster. Even with my crappy strength. Okay, or not. There we go. Okay. Okay, back to the turbo lift. I don't think we're that far behind. I just have to go power through all of HK's dialogue again and save it before I go out there with the... Yeah, here we go. Blah, 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 blah. Bounty. They all came here.
Apology.
Where are you going?
Memory core. Explanation. Despite
Are you responsible for all this? I think you are responsible. Miners were murdered. Paying for way into the product's hangar code, override codes. Turn you into scrap. How do I get the code to the air? Who's got the damn code? The code didn't give it to me. Voice printed. You said you have the code. Leave condescending. Fine, tell me how to get off this rock. Never mind, I'll be going now. Whew. Okay. Just so we don't have to go through that again. Now let's go get our stuff and make our new gun and upgrade it, and then we'll be good to go. Well, I might try talking to HK also once I get that recorder thing. Alright. Create blaster rifle. Close. Oops. Upgrade blaster rifle. Yes. Yes. And yes. Assemble. Close. Collect. Kit items, okay. Cool. Equip blaster rifle. Now then, HK.
Greeting.
It's a pleasure. Sure it is. Want to get in the hangar bay?
You need to open the airlock and use the construction scaffolding, of course, for that.
Yep. What's that body there?
That is all that remains of the maintenance officer, Master. At the end, he was quite incoherent from the pain. An attempt to facilitate communications with him proved useless. I heard his dying screams as the droids he tended turned on him, mining him like a piece of asteroid rock.
Tasty. Screams.
Recitation? Oh, yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone there! Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop! Stop, please!
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in Decibel Master, ranging from frenzied screams to gibbering inarticulate attempts to beg for his life.
Ah, so you can mimic his voice, eh? Why don't you just repeat that?
Recitation? Oh, yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids.
Yep.
Addendum.
I don't know what that'll do. Wait a minute. If you can play back his voice, can you speak the voice code?
Objection. Master, to commit such an act would be in violation of the
Ethics programming. Don't give me that shit.
I am afraid there is nothing that can be done.
We both know... we both know that you're not an ethical thing, HK, whatever number you are. Persuade plus sonic sensor. I understand this limited functionality prevents you from mimicking the maintenance officer's voice accurately.
Irritated objection. Master, there is nothing wrong with my communications functionality. I will prove it. A recitation. Maintenance control voice print ID R1B5. There. Was that sufficient, Master?
Oh, yes. Yes, that's all I'll need.
Confused query. I am sorry, Master. Were you speaking to yourself?
Nope. We'll be going now. Oh, hey, we get another level. Oh man, we just gooned him with telling us about the maintenance code. Attributes. I think we're actually gonna... Oh, I can back out of a level up once I start it now? Nice! That was another really irritating point I had in the first game. Yeah, so we're gonna call an episode here. It's already been a little while, especially since we had a break for that phone call earlier. But thank you for watching. Hopefully I don't get destroyed when I go out that door like I did last time. And we will see you in the next one when we come back with more Knights of the Old Republic 2.